Avery Howard and Damon Benning here in Vegas for Big Ten Media Days. Damon, we just kind of got here, got the lay of the land. What would you say your early impressions are of this atmosphere this year?
It's a little laid back. I love the city, and it's used to hosting big events, but I think for this, it's a good thing they staggered it with 6 teams a day, because I think Mandalay Bay's got its hands full with the protocol in terms of all that it entails covering Big Ten Media Days.
We'll hear from Coach Rule here soon on the podium. We'll hear from the players here soon in individual little sessions. What are you looking forward to the most in some of these conversations, or what Coach Rule might have to say today?
Year 3, right? You could kind of get the sense in the offseason that surly isn't the word, but like his competitiveness was starting to ooze a little bit, where I think defending the program, defending the culture, being proud to represent the state of Nebraska and this football team with no fear, you can kind of see starting to come to fruition. So that's what I'm really hoping for, is to see if these guys can put the confidence in the 2 years early worth of work and the productivity of year 3.
Coach Rule doesn't do anything usually without reason. The group of guys that he brought here today, what do you think that says about the kind of guys he brought here to speak on behalf of the program?
Yeah, so you got the ambassador in Dylan Raiola, who I think now in year 2, having gone through the highs and lows in year 1, he's not just the poster child that was the 5-star coming out of high school with the great last name. He's now the talented second-year player that has gone through the rigor and paid a price this offseason to be a leader, with not only just his charisma, but now with the money that he's deposited in the bank, right? I know they're hoping to make some withdrawals in the fall, but Dylan has become a guy that is now can represent the work and what the offseason takes. Deshaun Singleton is a guy that could have gone. He decides to come back to lead an experienced, at least the first couple of guys in that rotation in the secondary, and kind of the silent assassin. He gets a chance to grow and mature and develop into the social aspect of having to be in front of the cameras as a representative, which is good for him as a quiet guy. And then, of course, with Lutovsky, he's been through it all. And he's been with Coach Raiola the whole time. I think he can speak to the growth and the evolution and the talent in this program and what it takes to maintain and hang in there. So I agree with you. The representatives are extremely intentional.
And Coach Rule preaches about, O-line, D-line. You have to work your way to be on that line. And for him to bring a guy who's been through the program, who has trusted Rule and his staff, what does that say about, hey, I know you've paid your dues and you've waited your time, but now you are a spokesperson for this team?
Yeah, it's a big kid league, right? You want to play close to grown-ups along that O-line and D-line. And with Lutovsky, he checks off a couple of things. Number one, he's unselfish, right? Left guard, right guard. There's been some talk of moving on the perimeter. He doesn't care. He just wants to play. He's paid his dues. He's seen the growth. He was part of that team that got him over the hump with the bowl game drought. He's a heck of an ambassador to paying the price. But also he could be a poster child for development too. So he checks a couple of boxes.
Lastly, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio State, Rutgers, Maryland being here as well today. Anything you're looking forward to with those coaches, those players, anything you're looking forward to hearing or what they have to say today? Yeah,
so Illinois and Indiana in particular, right? Illinois brings back a lot of productivity, 17, 18 starters. Was last year a fluke, right? You're really good at the quarterback spot. You bring back some weapons. Can they maintain? Can they finally put 2 productive years in a row, go back to back? And then Indiana. Coach Cignetti, very brash, made the splash a year ago at Big Ten Media Days. He's got a really good quarterback in Mendoza that he's inherited out of the portal. I'll be curious to see what the body language is with Indiana. He was very bold a year ago. It's Coach Cignetti. I expect more of the same. But those 2 teams in particular, I'm looking to see how big the chip is on that shoulder from a year ago, based on what the expectation level is this year.
Well, the day just started, so there'll be a lot more in store. We'll have a recap for you later. Stay tuned on all of our channels for coverage all day long.